every day unseen, hiding in the shadows of a world so mean, a forgotten soul, living in a world so cold, a silent scream from a story untold. In the quiet of the night, you're walking through the shadows of a world forgotten. For the unsung heroes, for the battered soul, find your way to the light. Under the city lights, you roam alone, an invisible world we've never known. As the night descends and the shadows grow long, will you find a place where you belong? In the quiet of the night, you're walking through the shadows of a world forgotten. For the unsung heroes, for the battered souls, find your way
All right.
to the light.
Let's get this started. I think we need to get a wombat jumping off a boat now, don't we? Flying down in a diving suit. Or being a captain, which I am absolutely not. Alright everybody, let's turn this music down. Let me know if you can hear me alright, because or if it's too loud. Now, I don't know how this sound's going to go on NavisMaster, because this is the first time I am streaming this one, and I know the sounds go up and down depending on which boat we're in. And I already noticed that my sound on my mic was playing up a little bit before. But welcome Stu, welcome Mrs. TBHI, welcome Grumpy. I know Grumpy's got to go off, probably got to go get some bacon and have some breakfast, but that's the way it is. But I hope everyone's doing well. And yes, Mrs. TBHI, if you get a soundbite to me, I'm sure that one will be suggested by the team. But we're going to explore. There's plenty of videos I've made of Navis Master, and I thought that why not stream it? And if there's anyone out there that is interested in it, you can tell me to do something. Make the waves bigger, make the waves smaller. Turn it port, turn it starboard, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. And you guys can tell me what to do and play around with the engine, push the engine to extremes, and just have a bit of fun with it. Because other than just watching somebody do a video or record a video and send it to you guys, because you guys might go, oh, but what happens if this happens, or what happens if you do this? I'm not all over the development, but I do talk to Axe, who is the developer there, and I have chatted to him recently and got a few answers. Let's just get in there, and I'll keep talking, because I will keep talking. That's what I do. Pink wavies, I can hear you fine. Thank you. Pink wavies, this is what you got to do, Stu, when you see pink wavies. Oh, Mrs. TBHI would do pink wavies. But we'll get in to the viewers. I think he's going to remove the viewer, as told me last time, there, because the viewer just views ships. You've probably seen that on some people's videos, but we're going to go straight into the island scene. And we'll start, it doesn't really matter. I can start with the container ship, but I'm not going to do that around the island. So we'll just start with the Harbour tug. And then you guys can let me know what's next. Let's get some sound. Pretty sure there's sound on here. We'll get the engines up and running in a moment, and we'll get going just to make sure there is sound on these. I can't hear any sound. Oh, there we go. Now we can hear some sound. That is the Harbour tug. You would have seen that in my last video. If there is soundbite you have in mind, or anyone else has one I think would be good for me, I'm open to suggestions. I don't really have anything in mind. No problems, Mrs. TBHI17. So obviously this is bait. I got into it. I haven't changed any settings, haven't played around it. Now I don't know. You can, continue on from before. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I might be able to answer them. I might not be able to answer them. I do have their Trilio up on my page on one of my screens, so I can always look over there and see what they're working on if you want any more information, and go from there. So it's really just a play. It won't be a long stream. It'll be going through each ship. If anyone has any information, send it through. Not sure if I have mentioned it to the devs. If they want to jump on, they can, and they might be, might not. They might just listen out and then get back to me with answers as I've been doing. But one of the questions I had recently, and I'll answer that. Just want to put that sound up a little bit. It was about the textures of the boats, and I've got an answer up here which I'll answer for you guys. And it was around that the ships are so big, it's referred to as textile density, the exterior balance with the same quality throughout the ship, and the ship being rather large, single item, there is no fix. They are 8K textures. So example, a plane or a car, because they're so much smaller, things look so much bigger, but because the ships are so much bigger, you do get that effect. And yeah, so that's basically the answer to that. What new sounds are Bitsons? With Brett it was easier. They made a noise and it made me laugh. You are funny, Mrs. TBHI. Put the sounds music up a little bit. So we're going to wander around. We'll go in there. We're going to play with the docking and pull out the ropes and all that sort of stuff and have a go. So we're just flicking around and just introducing. So very, very early on, this is build 8, and a lot more will come. Aircraft carrier, I'm sure it will come. So Stu, I'm sure it will come. So basically at the moment, build 8, it's very early on, and there is, you saw there's about five ships at the moment. So the Sea Lady, the default tug, fishing boats, and the container ship at the moment. Actually, I like the Sea Lady. We'll definitely jump into that. So let's just turn around and turn back to port, and we'll go dock the tug. So I tend to, when I jump in here and have a bit of a play myself, I like to really customize the water look to my liking, and I like that. I like having all those options. It takes me a good, you can see here, so if we go to foam scale, we can change the foam scale quite a bit. Foam feather, so that's about there. And I really like to play with this and just get it to my liking, but everybody will have their own. And again, I love the customization of this. Actually, I've got pretty much if you go back to my wind speed's quite low, but we can bring that up a little bit just to get a little bit more waves, a bit more build of swell, and have a bit of a play around with it. Just a quick hello, leave a like, a goodbye. Thank you, TBHI17. I probably have, Mrs. TBHI, heard the soundbite, but I can't remember, to be honest. I cannot remember. Alright, so we're going to go and have we're going to dock it over here. But some of the new things as I go in here, so I don't have any lights on, so naughty me. So we've got the F6 key, which you would have seen in the last, I know I've gone through this in my last video, but it's live. So we could put all the duck driving. Well, hello there. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Red bridge, which we can do at night, and we've got the searchlights, which we can play around with at night. So that's just the F6 key there. We've got the docking over here, which we can play Welcome to the stream, R Up Duck Driving. So we'll use that when we come into the dock port. And we can obviously go inside here as well and have a good look around as well. And I actually really like the tug. The tug's actually, and it was in the demo, or is in the demo, but it was pulled out of the builds until build 8. And then we can disconnect, and I'm not going to really want to do this too close to shore because we're going to have to start doing some things, but we can have a bit of a wander around. But again, looking closely here, I feel that it's looking pretty nice. Pretty good. I have really no complaints again, but I'm not... And we can change it to first person as well. And at the moment you can still control the boat even though we're not at the helm. But we're going to go inside. Doors and everything will become functional, guys. Just a big one there. They're not functional at the moment. They will become functional. And we'll jump back into the external view here. They added the animation there for the radars. Again, we could take away all the HUD and everything, just have it like I tend to do my videos now at the moment. I see you love a bit of farming. Did you see? Yes, 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 yes. I saw farming 25. You've got to love rice farming, huh? That was something that Stu said straight away. All that for rice? It should be fun though. It's going to be really cool. I think the problem I have with farming sim at the moment is the immersion. There's not enough happening. The cities are so stale. The towns are so stale. I know it's about farming. But I just find it's pretty stale. But I do enjoy some farming. I'm actually currently playing an Aussie map that hasn't been released yet. It's called Australian Farms. And it will be released soon. It's a really cool map. And I've got a copy of that map, having a bit of a go with it at the moment. So I'm actually going to do a stream of it shortly. We'll go to my members first. So we'll just bring up the HUD so you guys can see it. Or the UI. Bring up the dock in here. And definitely, as you would have seen in my videos, it's nothing to... I'm not very good at all this, so... Bear with me. Oh, I've already clicked a button by accident. But again, it's got a lot of functionality to it, and I'm really enjoying where it's going. I think it's shallow here too. I think when I played around with this, I did beach it on some sandbars, I think, under here. If I'm right, I could be wrong. I think I'm right, so I'm going to just dock to the port side against here. I might actually be stuck already. I think I might be. Let's have a look. Wombat's already getting into trouble. Have they fixed the service for Farm Sim? Depends what you're talking about. Hey, Jackets, Taddy Gaming, long time no hear from you, buddy. I've seen you on some of the Discords. I have. Let's have a look. We can go down. So we can go down here. And yeah. What are we hitting here? Oop, up. Let's have a look. And we're hitting something. Sort of. Not really. Not really. It's just we might have got ourselves clear at the moment. Stu, you legend. I think I might be stuck, guys. Yeah, I think I might be stuck. moving a bit. Let's see if we can turn back. Get rid of that for a minute. So remember guys, a very early builds, alright? Things will change. Things will be added. Things may be removed. Alright, looks like we're going to have to, I think we've got ourselves stuck. So that's a good start. The Wombat's done what he does best. Like in Flight Sim. Crash away. Just going to see if we can go back. Might be able to get ourselves out here. And we'll bring one of the smaller boats in, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. We'll come back to it. We'll go and grab another boat into it so that we can do it through here, so it's all good. Let's grab we'll go to Sea Lady, because I do like the Sea Lady. We'll unload Sea Lady, load the Sea Lady in. So remember, there's no, it's only got ships. This is only this island, or you've got the open sea. That's pretty much all you've got to play with at the moment. Alright, so we'll go around inside here. Give you guys a bit of a look around. And the other question was about the buoyancy of the boats. That was spoke about. There it is. Let's just turn that down. Sorry, guys. Was the buoyancy of the boats, how they looked more like a toy in a bathtub? Fair question. And the answer was they're getting there. They're getting there with that. And I agree. It's early in the development, and things will get there. So on top of that, we'll show the night lighting. You would have seen me do that on my last video as well. Exposures and things for the night's pretty cool. Part of the update as well. The mooring system was tweaked a little bit, and as I said, the F6 key was new, which gives you the lighting for this boat, which we haven't even got on. So we'll we don't need the deck. We'll put the grid. Don't even need the real light on for any of these. It's quite light. We don't need any searchlights on. Yeah, a few bug fixes. Oh, and the fog. So if we go over here, this is pretty cool. This is one of my favorite parts. You would have seen me play a hell of a lot with this. Playing a hell of a lot with the fog. Absolutely love the fog, especially when we go on the open water. I'll get the waves a little higher, and you'll see the waves popping through the top of the fog. That's probably excessive how I've got it at the moment. Oh, Jackie, you've started a new career. Yeah, a lot of fog, Stu. Gotta watch I don't hit a few things. I'll turn that down a bit, and I can change the height. So that the heights was the change in the update. We can send it out a little bit further, but we can send the height down to 3. We can bring it back now. There we go. Get rid of this for you guys, and that, and we'll get this docked in here. Yeah, Stu, you can play around with the fog a lot. You can get quite extreme actually, which is pretty cool. Hope the job's going well, Jacket. And if we go inside here, look at that. The fog's quite extreme. We're going to go a bit, we're going to start quite excessive coming in mid. I've got I don't have the wind speed up too high, and I can, as I said, turn that down. I know it's looking like Ghost Town now, doesn't it, with the fog out the front here. Looks a lot better from out the back. So we can change the time of day as well. So we can go quite, wrong one. We can change a few things. Look at that. How good, this is some of the stuff I love with this. Like, how good does this look? Absolutely stunning. So when final, there will be destination A to B in terms of, they won't have the whole world covered. They will have real time. I think one of the goals is real time weather. A couple of things I was reading up the other day. They will have destination A to B and scenery at A and B. But you won't be able to travel the world, and that's because it will be quite excessive. And, you know, who wants to spend hours and hours in the middle of the ocean, I guess. You'd want to fast travel all of it. So, and then you can add your own. A lot of people who have modding skills or development skills and model building skills, they're able to, got the radar, but that's not changed much. Ignore that, I'll better put her in reverse here. Yeah, it's a bit of soup. You're right. You're right, Stu. So I can get rid of that fog, guys. I'll turn that off if you want. There you go. So this panel here is what we're going to use to, and we can get the old drone camera out here. Let me get the drone here. There we go. Oh, still getting used to those cameras. And I hit there, but we can basically grab. Do that in a minute once we line up here. Bring it up here. Click on you and click on you. Click on you. Click on you. You can basically do it all, and you can actually type by moving. So now you've got those up there. You can change the diameter of the rope, so we can go quite excessive. You want to be quite silly and go absolutely crazy. You know that. But maybe for the bigger ships, or something like that. And we can change the mass, so now we can tighten or shorten those, so you can see that one there. I don't know if you can see my mouse. You can't see my mouse, can you? Tighten up the front one, tighten up the back. Can do this, and you'll see it bring it back. That's it. And then you can tighten the two in the middle, and you can make those a lot stronger by pushing, and it'll pull the boat. I've actually managed to flip the boat upside down by putting the mass per meter super high. But that's that. And again, let's just make sure they're all neutral. Good. So that's the sea lady. Now let's go and jump. I don't know if this is going to work, or we're going to go to the bottom of the ocean. No, there we are. We're going to have a bit of a run around the decks. First person view. And inside the sea lady. So that's the sea lady. We'll jump into another boat at the moment, but and you can go for a walk around if you want. You can jump on my other videos to have a look at that, but let's just before we go any further, we will jump into get the night happening. Get some night happening. It's going to get dark here, guys, so really bad for a stream. We'll get the light panels up, and we can turn on the red. We'll go in closer so we can see this. The bridge not working. There it is. Deck lights, there we go. And doesn't seem to be working, the red. Let's turn off the deck lights for a moment. Let's go inside. Not yet, but on the other boats it will work. Now, when we go down here and just pop down to the ground, turn off that. Let's put on the bridge back to white for a minute. And let's put deck lights, searchlights, so we've got searchlights, and is Warhammer 4K Space Marine 2 and playing? You're playing it now, Stu? Cool. And then we go to exposure here, and you can really make, I know I go extreme here, but have a look at how that looks. Stunning. Love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, next. No, later on. Awesome. Well, you can tell me if it's worthwhile, Stu. Alright, we're going to go to the Monteray. Unload that. We're going to have to change to open sea for the container ship. Alright. I'm going to go back to date. Where are we? Wrong one, that's the time. Here we go. We need to change the exposure now, don't we? Look at the reflection there. Now, I forgot, we can do this. We can change the weather type. There we go. Have a look at that. Might bob a little bit, but you know what? It looks absolutely brilliant. So let's get... I don't need that. We've got enough lights. Got the nav lights on. Yeah, we're going to bob a little bit. Let's turn the weather down a bit. There we go. We'll get some extreme waves happening just for a bit of fun as well. But have a look how good that looks, guys. It looks absolutely stunning. Now, if we come in close up, I should... Yeah, we're probably missing some animation and splashing around here. Well, we are. We're not. But... bit too smooth too. But having a look from this side, the sun reflection, absolutely stunning. So we've got the animation of the helm and everything, so it's pretty cool. And again, there's nothing really to do other than get into your boat, ship, and just have a bit of a play around. You can jump on, again, it's in the description below. There is a Patreon for the development of Navis Master. If you do join up, you can get a hold of any of the latest builds. Let's just show you how silly and extreme you can get. Obviously, this is just going to bounce and bob like crazy. Again, looking inside, little fishing boat here. And we can, if it works... Oh, we jump to the bottom of the ocean, so that don't work. Oh, I can't do that. There's the wombat. It's having a bit of a swim. So we better go back to deck. That's not going to happen. Alright, back to the little fishing boat. Alright, we'll play last bit with the fog here and we'll move on to the next one. So I'll put the fog back on. We're going to get a bit higher here. Let's go up a bit higher. Let's go back a little so we don't get oops. What's that? 20. Get rid of all this. Oh, I've got the, there we go. It's bouncing too much. We get back inside. There we go. It was attached to the boat, so we'll bobbing up to the waves. So again, that is the little fishing boat. Moving towards the sunrise, pretty sure it is. It's a bit of fog set up as well. Lighthouse up there. They're looking pretty good. Put max weather. What, you want me to want it to fly? They need me to trailer for it. Ah, thank you, Margarita Culver. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. You want me to put the wind up? Okay. All right, let me turn the fog off so you can see it a bit better, because I haven't got those settings quite right for my liking at the moment. You want this to jump up like a beach ball. All right. You want to see it? You'll see it. So this is some extreme weather. Here we go. That's probably too much. We're even... All right, hang on. You want to be able to see this. Alright, let me just disconnect for a minute. That's better. So I can get you guys a bit of a... Yeah, it's extreme. It's not going to last too long. It's going to bounce and jump up and do all kinds of things. Now you can change. If you go over to the camera here, I know I've got all the sensitivities quite high. We can change all this so we don't flick around when we can change quite a bit. Actually handled it all right. Nah, that's a bit. But anyway, as you can see, you can go a bit crazy. All right, we're going to move on to the next. We haven't done the click. Let's do that. Ship Shino looks more like a boat. Where's the ships? They're coming. They're coming. All right, so... Alright, we're still on pretty excessive. We're going to go and get some daytime here. Let's get a day. We've probably got exposure to set change. Alright, we're going to bring the weather down a bit. G'day, Brett Plays. Welcome to the stream, buddy. And let's start her up. No particular order. The Wombat does that well in Flight Sim. No particular order. Just get out and have some fun. Probably won't see it. Oh, you can sort of... So you can actually see the deck lights come on. That's actually pretty cool. You know, I haven't been in this boat too much. Seasick? Yeah, definitely. So you've got the actual lamps that come. That's pretty cool. Not just a general lighting. It's actually coming from the actual lights themselves, which is really cool. You probably won't see. Let's see if this... probably not dark enough. Oh yeah, actually I saw it. If we go inside, a little bit of red, but we'll have to get to a dark. We've got the bridge now. Searchlights we're not going to see. Well, let's have it. Let's get out and have a look. Let's see if this one works without me. Oh, I jumped to the ocean floor again. We're going for a dive. Nah, won't work. With this one, where are we? Down here. Good old drone camera. Oh, look at that. You can see my system specs. You do have able to see the frame rate there with my current system. Gives you an idea of what I'm running. So I'm running everything at pretty high levels. As you can see, running 130 frames. we got the bobbin sensation. You guys are now going to get seasick. Alright, time to go out and get into a big ship. Container ship. But again, I can sit here, and I do this in Flight Simulator all the time. I actually got, even in Farming Sim, but I'm not happy with Farming Sim's lighting. Hopefully in the newer one, it'll have better lighting. But I can sit here all day just playing with the light. Like, just getting that right angle, chilling out. And just, oh, now we can get the lights happening a little bit better. We got, let's see if it's working on here. Let's get the bobbin stopped, hey? Not dark enough? Not dark enough? Let's go tonight. There we go. Now we can see it. Now we can go, there we go. And then you can jump over here because you guys go, I can't see anything. So we can go and play a little bit with the exposure. And get a bit more moonlight. There we go. Look at those stars, man. Can actually get it better than that. This is going to extremes, I know, but it still is so cool. We can turn those deck lights off, right? There we go. So now we've got a little bit of overexposure. Is your captain's name Bob? Could be. Could be. He's not a parrot. Yeah, so overexposure, obviously you can see that. We can turn the Brit. That'll probably going to be even worse when we throw that at the deck and go to the normal. Yeah, you can see that. But again, it just shows you the lighting, and the customization is just, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's get back to day. We can do it. Sunset. Still overexposure though. We're just going to fix that up. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And then we'll play with it again and turn these searchlights off. He's not got a parrot. No parrot. No, he doesn't have a parrot, Stu. So we can go here, and again, remember I was talking about all the wake. You can play with this as much to your heart's content. You can go crazy with the wake here, which is just overdoing it. You can even change the chop. You can do all sorts of things over here. Change chop, wave speed, obviously wind speed at the moment. There will be wind. There is going to be a sailing ship and all that sort of thing in the sim as well. So there's a lot there coming. To give you a bit of a rundown of some of the things that aren't in here yet. That, again, I'm just looking over at the Trilio to see what they're working on at the moment. Let's just get in a nice view. Turn all that off. And turn that off and turn that off. So yeah, so obviously the drift after you slow down or engine's off or whatever is not quite there, but that's coming, being worked on at the moment. It will be definitely coming. We have, what else have I seen there? We've got thrusters if I was wrong, which need to be worked on. They'll be in obviously for bigger ships and things. The bow wave will need to be, I think, still worked on as well. If your idle speed, all that sort of stuff. Third person footsteps, nature, potentially birds, fish, turtles, whales, dolphins, tuna, seagulls. Obviously more scenery, more vessels. Multiplayer is coming. Multiplayer is definitely something that's coming, guys. So multiplayer is part of the plan, and there will be multiple boats. So you will have multiple boats around. Pretty sure they'll be AI driven and definitely multiplayer driven when multiplayer comes in. So that'll be pretty cool. So looking forward to that. Radio. Again, charts and things will be here. Obviously the radar will be improved. Passage planning. We've already got the first person in. There's more effects coming. Obviously, as I said, the bow waves and things like that will be in here. We've already got most of the camera controls now, I think, are in. As I said, we've got drone. We can disconnect now the drone and just do what we want. We can change the speed of shift speed, which is cool. I did like when this came in. Still a bit oversensitive for me, but that's more that's myself, not to do it. It's all there. You can do it all. We've got to go back to these shortcuts. We have things like focal length, came a few builds back. We can change focus. We can change. We already know about spawn players. First person view we've already been playing with. So a hell of a lot of stuff there. And that's inside. Ooh, is that actually... No, it's not movable at the moment. Not the throttle. Not yet. Not yet. Alright, ready for some big ships? Let's get the big ship action happening. I know I missed a hell of a lot, but there is, yeah, as I said. Oh, and also recording, so I'll be able to do record replays with vessels and things like that as well. So that's all coming, and then you can add different vessels to replays. Similar to all the fans, I know there's a lot of you out there that are flight sim fans, so doing all, going through all the recordings and things like that, which is pretty cool. Clouds, a few more clouds. As I said, we can get back outside here. We have the clouds. We have the weather, sorry. Different types of clouds. There's a few more clouds I think they want to add as well. Sim speed at the moment, I don't think you can't slow down sim speed. You can pause, but you can't slow down. Alright, so before we go, we're going to... Extreme weather's going to be inbound. We've got some extreme weather. Let's get off the... let's get inside and make ourselves seasick. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Remember, very early. Very, very early build, guys. So just remember that. I'm going to keep saying that. No way near a finished product. Alright. Let's go. Now this time I will need to go back to main menu. New game, open ocean. Now we get the ship. Did you load? Are you loading? What's going on? Alright, cool. Container ship. Load. Eventually. There we go. Alright, so let's this time could put our nav lights on. Don't need any other lights for now. And let's go. Go underneath. We'll get the drone camera off here and we're just going to go underneath. There we go. So yes, thrusters will be implemented. So looking forward to that as well. So that's the container ship. Again, I'm going to have to go and re-jump some of these down for my liking. Get some momentum. We'll get a bit of weather going in here. We'll change the direction a tad. Let's see. That's it. So again, a lot of detail. The models are actually really, really good. Again, I know there's been some comments about textures, but everything's actually quite good. It's not even just generic. It's really, really nicely done. And great detail on some of these models. So there will be a lot of interaction as well, which will be completed. For the ships, as I said, there's no moving parts at the moment in terms of doors and things like that. So we can get back here. Nothing in here is moving at the moment. Yes, we can get the radar up here. And we can look around. So this is pretty cool about the detail. So let's get into our first person. Captain Wombat or Bob. No parrot. No parrot. I do like the model though. I reckon that's pretty good. Like the detail in the models is actually quite nice. Alright, but as I said, we can have a bit of a wander around here. And we'll go inside and go down through some decks as we're cruising along. We'll go in this side. And if they're going to go first person view, guys. We've got quite a lot of there we go, coffee. We've got a coffee machine. Popeye. There we go. We can play some a Navis Master or some farming sim up here. This is concentrating, but pretty cool. All right, let's go down. It's getting a bit bouncy, isn't it? But not that much. All right. So again, doors. All these decks are in. So we'll go have a look around. What are we going to go? We're going to go and have a look. First deck, which is E deck here. So we've got Chief Engineer, Conference Room, Junior Officer, Captain. We'll go and have a look around here. There we go. So we've got some detail in here as well, which is, this is part of the latest build. Up ahead. Again, I know that there's no doors, but again, it's good to see. We've got a TV up there to watch some Brett Plays and Grumpy Old Studios. Yes, Farming Sim 25 it is, yes. Rice fields. It's looking pretty cool. Again, that's inside, so that's good. I like this. This is, to me, I need everything when it comes to a simulator. You know, I don't know all the maritime terminology and all the bits and pieces about piloting a boat and all that sort of stuff, or a ship, but guess what? If it feels like it, to me, it's good enough. But then to have all those details, we'll keep going down to the next deck, makes it immersive. Yes, the doors don't work. You don't have to remind me, but they will. But having all these details just makes it feel real. Yeah, I did see it, Stu. I did see it. Getting hungry, might have to go to the galley and make some food, eh? Whoa. Just clipping there. Where are we at now? What do we got on this deck? Senior Officer. Marine ADE. Cruise Day Room. Public. Oh, day room. That's some, it's a day room. So that's definitely not the day room. Maybe that is the day room. That's where we came from. There it is. Let's see if we can go in this door. It didn't let us go. Here we go. Is this? No, can't get through. Why can't I go in through this? Maybe it's this door? No, it's clipping. Oh, here we go. We're through. Have a sit down. Make another coffee. Right. Back to the bar. We'll keep going down. Let's, for fun, let's move us up a... no, I won't do it yet because I can't get to the menus to change the waves without getting out of first person view, so we'll keep in the first person view. What do we got on this deck? We're gonna go... Oh, where are we? Dining saloon, okay. Duty mess, cruise dining saloon. Alright, so we've got some storage areas as well. That's clipping. That's the wrong way here. Here we go. Cook up a feast. Storage. So again, pretty cool. There we go. What do we got there? Tomato sauce, hot sauce. Beautiful. Really cool. Really cool. And all the way down, it's the poop. Lockers. Again, I showed all this on my last video if you want me to go watch that rather than have me flick around that at the moment. We'll go on to, now we can come out here. Alright, we go down all the way to the front. Yes, so missions were, yes, there will be missions and sailing. So yes, you're right. So Brett, this is just sandbox at the moment, just build 8, so very, very, very early in the development stage. As I said just not long ago about all the different things that they're adding into it, but you missed the part where I spoke about, yes, there will be point A to point B destinations. It will not be worldwide. Obviously that'll be too big a ask. I know they've done it in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but yeah, it won't be, they'll have everything modeled from A to B. So let's just be an example, Australia. So you go from Melbourne to Singapore. So basically you'll have Melbourne modeled with the docks and everything, and then you'll have Singapore modeled, and you'll have AI traffic between. There will be multiplayer, so you can sail with friends between as well. And all the navigation charts for those journeys or pass will be up and available, so you can really sail as realistic as you want to be. It is aimed at realism, and there is sailing ships, so wind's not implemented as yet other than for controlling the waves and that sort of stuff, but they're going to have them separate, so wave strength and wind strength. Because as he mentioned, I think in one of Axe's comments that I read was because it can be different, the wave strength to the wind strength, and then they'll be linked to each other. So it's going to be pretty cool. And for such an early on in the development piece to already be at this stage. So we'll just get some night lighting up and now, and we'll get the weather a little bit crazy. So this is just, I'm going to go to extreme, okay? This is how crazy you can make the waves. I'm going to probably sink the ship. So yeah, this is extreme, but it's showing you that the engine can do extreme if you really want it to. I have seen some footage on their Discord of real life extreme, and it pretty much looked like that. It's crazy. And then you can change, obviously, chop wave direction. We can change at the moment. And I do love, I always speak about this, the customization of the sim as well. And I'm running this on pretty high spec machine, and I'm getting pretty good frame rate at the moment. I'll show you guys in a moment. But I think it can still run on lower spec machines quite well. Go back here and just lower these a bit. And again, because we restarted, I don't have all my foam and everything set up the way I like it. You can just do moderate waves, that'll make it look a little nicer here. Some customization in here as well, which is pretty cool. And then again, you can play with this to heart's content. Every time I go to just have a bit of a cruise myself, I spend 5 minutes getting it the way I like it to look. In terms of foam scale, you can change it how much to make it as where you want it, or as real as you think is real, you know, or as fake as you want it to be. So it's pretty cool, the customization of this. So again, I'm playing with that now. We can go absolutely crazy with foam coverage, but obviously we're not going to be too realistic there. Foam strength, you can change there. Foam rate is just crazy. And you can even change the color. Like, I'm going to go silly and stupid here, but I'm just showing you what you can do. You can change the colors to your heart's content. Let me get a bit of dirty water. You can get a bit of dirty water. You want to get a bit of red water? No, but I mean, you can do pretty crazy stuff. Hopefully now I can work out a way of getting back to default somehow. I'm gonna be crazy. We're here. There we go. Johnson, welcome to the stream, buddy. I have to head out. See everyone. See Mrs. TBHI17. Thank you for being part of the stream. Exploring Navis Master on the live stream. First time live streaming this one. I will continue to do each build as a separate video. I just thought it would be nice to live stream it so you guys could just see it all in action. Live. What else haven't I shown you? Probably a lot. I was going to do the night. That's right. I was going to go in the nice open. So we do have simulated time, and we can change this. So if I go now to, you'll see, go to sunrise here. There we go. Look at that. Let's get some lights on because we need the deck lights in this scenario here. I know it's going to be dark. Dark's not really good for streaming. The moon is setting, but let's go to the opposite side of the spectrum. Turn around. Sunset. Like, have a look at this. Oh, this gets me excited. This looks awesome. I'm off too. Thanks for showing. Thank you, Brett's Plays. Thank you very much. But have a look at this. Like, it just looks phenomenal. I've actually got the water looking pretty nice too. Like, let's get all this HUD off. Let's get that going. Like, I could just sit here, glass of red wine. It's not the right amount of deck lights. It's good. Look, again, very early access. If you want, can give feedback. You know, there is feedback. If you want to jump onto their Discord, it's all below. Pretty sure I got the Discord below. If not, you know what I might do? Oh, look at that. The sun just set. But then what we can do here is we can go a bit crazy like I did before and change the exposure and make it look a little crazy. So I will, what I'm going to do, I'll put in my description of this after the stream if it's not there. I know I've got the website. I don't know if I've got their Discord. And you can jump onto their Discord, Riley. If you're not already on it, you're probably already on it. And you can let them know and the reason why, and I'm sure that they will fix it up. Remember, build 8. Alright, very early on. I only got involved or started to jump in on the builds. I think build 5, but I did play the demo, which had the tug in there. But let's get away from the night time because it's very hard to see. And I'm going to change the exposure a little bit again. Alright. Get in the front here. Where are we? There we go. Let's turn to starboard. Alright. I'm hoping some of my team mates are here to give them a hard time because we have been wanting to pull out our hair. Look, they could be watching, but I did jump on their Discord. It's the best way to go. If you want this to be as realistic, I'm sure they'll be happy to hear your feedback. You can put it in the comments of I do try to get back to all the comments. I do go back to the devs and ask them the questions. and I'll give you guys some answers if I can. Look, it's like everything. I'm like a lot of us, a lot of the guys on here, like Brett's Plays, Mr. TBHI, Stu, they're all big Flight Sim fans. I'm a big Flight Sim fan. I don't play it as much as I used to, but I'm a big Flight Sim fan, and I'll find a lot of issues with Flight Sim. I will absolutely go crazy with Flight Sim. They're not going to fix them all. They'll fix some of them. You'll never get things exactly what you want. You got a sort of a status quo. That's how I look at it. Ah, you're a developer of a future ship simulator as well. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'd love to hear about it. You can definitely pop the details in the comments after the stream's finished, or one of the other ones, and or jump on my Discord and let me know. I'm more than happy to explore it. Or send me some pictures of where you are, and yeah. But this just caught my eye. I've got a couple of sims, and I saw this one some time back, and I've gone, I like where it's going. Now, I aren't, in terms of knowing too much about the industry. You love giving your team a hard time. But I just like, you know, I like things to feel immersive, and it's not going to be perfect on a lot of simulators slash games. I do call them simulators slash games because in the end it's a bit of both. But it will be nice when they get that bow wave animation. That will be pretty cool. So if we come up here. But I give a big applause to the developer and the team of what they've done so far. I reckon it's fantastic, and I can see this being very successful, very popular, and so on when it's all completed. And remember, you'll be able to add ships. So if you're somebody who can model up on, you'll be able to add in the ships you want, the ships you love. This one is the first on I have wanted to jump off a cliff so much. This one. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Remember, it's only sandbox at the moment. Remember, there is still bugs galore that they'll have to fix. Remember, nothing is finished until the game is 1.00. And then, like every other sim or game out there these days, guess what? After 1.00, so many things are added or missed out, and bugs are still found. So, oh, is that the Discord, Stu? Thank you very much. There you go, Riley. Jump on their Discord, the Navis Master Discord, and there's a section that you can talk about bugs and things. If you've got the demo, if you want to jump on and support their patrons, so you can actually get the sim itself and find every single bug you want. I'm sure the developers want all the bugs ironed out, so you tell them, and they will tell you if it's a bug or not, or if they're going to plan to fix it. Ooh, can we go in there? Remember, no door handles are implemented in this simulator, though, yet. Doors don't function. But again, I was really happy when the internals and the decks were implemented in this build. This ship is the first one I spent over 80 hours or more, and I can count if I have done more than that. Oh. This ship is the first one I spent over 80 hours or more. I don't know what is going on here. Let's get out of this first person view. You spent over 80 hours or more. I can count if I have done more than that. Oh, that's my Discord. Thanks, Stu. We're going to finish up soon anyway. So that's the big ship, the container ship. But again, I'll keep bringing you all the builds in individual videos. You can't count? I can't count. I can't count, or you can count. Of course you can count. But you can't count how many hours you've totally, yeah, probably if you spend a lot of time on it. Stu, I got that Space Marine trailer. I'll have to have a look at it, mate. Alright, so I will just... Let's do the last scene. Let's go to... Oh, can't I change the scene? Alright, we're going to just go back to the main menu for a minute. Your software quit counting after you did it. We'll go back to the island scene. We're not going to grab it. We'll just grab the sea lady. I'm just going to go. Put her in the port here. I'm not going to play around with my settings. I'm just going to go straight in. I'll put our nav lights on. And we'll just go. Dock over there in the distance. Let's just put their standard moderate waves on just to get a little bit of so there we go. Probably a bit too much. Let's go back. Again. Let's get the fog just a lot. Actually, I did want to show you the let me see if I can get this setting right. I go to external settings for a moment. I'm just going to stop the boat. Go slow. See if I can get this fog right. Cannot. Max, go 5, go 2. Fog height, let's go 5. What the settings were now for we're going to get closer. That's true. That's it. A bit lower. And we'll bring this in here. That's it. Okay. A bit lower. Bit lower. That's about right. And now I want to bring up the waves a little bit so they pop over. There we go. Not as good as I had it in my... I've probably got to play with it a bit more, but just the waves popping through the fog. Yeah, we're bouncing a bit, but I like it. Looks cool. So we'll just go, we're going to go full speed. We're going to really jump up and down here. Bob up and down, and we're going to go and head over here, and then we'll finish the stream. Maybe even get a bit of night lighting happening as well. There we go. We'll go the other way. Go some. dark. Yeah, I didn't go in there too well, did I? The hell is this music I've got running at the moment? Sometimes, I tell you. Alright, so we're going to go over here. I'm going to turn that fog off just so we've finished with the playing around with the fog, haven't we, guys? Bobbing around a little bit. There we go. Tighten them all a little. Oops. Oops, not that one. That one. That one. We have it. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. It was a shorter stream than normal, but I didn't, obviously there's not too much to show at the moment, and I've done already 5 or 6 videos on the sim of where it's at. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope everyone keeps well, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep an eye out for the next build. It can't be too far away. There's some really cool stuff I'm hearing. Thanks Stu, thanks Riley for dropping in. Thanks Brett Plays, thanks Mrs. TBHI, and thank you to everyone else who watched Navis Master. Let's get out there and look at that. Looks like a model set actually. Fantastic, great work devs, absolutely love your work, can't wait to see where this goes. Everybody check out the description below if you want to go check out the demo. Jump onto their Discord. You can support them on Patreon. You can get the latest build, whatever the latest build is. Gosh, that looks good. And yeah, we'll go from there. Wombat out. Wombat's going to rock it off. It's not going to sail off today. See you, Stu Legend.